Okay, so welcome to today's lesson. As I do every weekend, I actually talk about what I was expecting in the previous week against what actually happened. Right? And then I also take a look at what I expect the coming week to do. Okay, so let's just head straight into the charts to cover what I was expecting the previous week to do. So this is Sunday, Thursday, I'm sorry, this is Friday's candle. Alright, so this is Friday's candle, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, then Monday. Alright, so if you watch the previous video around this particular area, right, below this low, I was expecting some kind of retracement from that end. So this particular week, I was expecting price to retrace right into probably this area for rebalance. Then we then target this particular high, right? But price actually went much higher on Thursday. Okay, and then on Tuesday we had our retracement down to Friday, right, where we had our deep retracement into this particular fair value gap, which is right also here on this particular high. We see price drop into that for rebalance, and we immediately had a pullback, okay, into that particular range again down inside of this particular candle, the Sunday and Monday's candle, right? So what am I expecting? So first we've had this particular drop down. Okay, what I'm expecting price to do is to actually continue its bullish run into this particular high. Okay, and then finally, as I was expecting the previous week to do, but we couldn't, achieve that target. We actually run into this particular high. All right, so that's my target for the coming week. Right, and it's also the first week of the month, September, and as usual, we have NFP. So the market can be some kind of a little bit volatile on probably Thursday and then Friday. Probably Thursday you might have some kind of consolidation depending on what the week starts with. And then on Friday we have that volatility actually coming in. So that's my target. Still, I'm still holding on to this particular high to be run as I was expecting in the previous week. All right, so that is it. Now let's take a look at what I'm expecting in the USD. Okay, there's a USD chart. Right, so this is a USD chart, and as usual, as I was expecting, that's retracement. Okay, we had the reverse in the USD. Okay, the rebalance was done on Friday. Okay, rebalancing this particular fair value gap, rebalancing this, and we saw a pop, which couldn't really reach into that. So should be so that area was rebalanced and we dropped lower. So still on the target now, even though the dollar index couldn't take out this particular high right here, the euro was dropping aggressively, taking out that particular low right there. Okay, and I think we had the same reaction in the pound as well. So just as I'm expecting the dollar to run this particular high, okay, this high, I'm also looking at the euro running this new low that has been created right here. Alright, so which is about how many pips from the about 69 pips. Alright, so that's my target for the week. And then the pound as well, price was running that particular low aggressively, right? And we are almost reaching this particular low. So the same target for me for the coming week is particular low, right? It's the same target as I'm expecting in the dollar index, sorry, in the USD. Okay, so let's take a look at what to expect in the fundamental, the news releases that can affect price delivery in the coming week. All right, so this is the news releases that we are to expect for the USD, the pound, and then the dollar. And you have the bank holiday, which is going to affect the GBP, and the same Monday around 6:15 p.m. Now the time here is always in GMT. We have FOMC member Brainerd speaks, and then on Tuesday we have the German prelim CPI, okay, and then 2 p.m. we have the dollar CB consumer confidence. All right, then we have the GOL TS job openings, and then 3 p.m. we have FOMC member William speaks. All right, so on Tuesday around 2 we have two high impact news that's going to affect the dollar index, and then heading straight to Wednesday. Wednesday we have the CPI flash estimates, and then around 9 a.m. and then we have the core CPI flash estimates, and then around 12 p.m. Okay, we have the FOMC member Mester speaks. All right, then 12:15 we have the ADP NFP employment change. And then 12:30 we have the GDP. So we don't really trade the Canadian dollar, so that should be up. Then around 1:45 we have the Chicago PMI. So on Thursday, we have 12:30 p.m. We have the unemployment claims, and then 2 p.m. we also have the high impact ISM manufacturing PMI, right? And Friday, that's the D-Day, at 12:30 we have the average hourly earnings, then the NFP, then the unemployment rates. So you should be careful around these days, this Thursday and then Friday. Okay, and then Tuesday to there was a little a number of high impact news affecting the dollar. That's around 2 p.m. You have two high impact news that's going to affect the dollar. So let's truth save and see what the market delivers